Welcome to my YouTube channel Modi Mechanical Engineering Tutorials. So in this video I would like to explaining in details onto the MCQs on super finishing processes. So this is our session number 2. So for special preparations like GATE examinations, UPSC, GPSC and all kind of PSUs examinations or any kind of entrance examinations, you will subscribe my channel for the basic fundamentals of mechanical engineering and some of the MCQ practices onto the various subjects. So let us start with our question number 1. When the primary requirement is only the high degree of surface finish and a very close dimensional accuracy is the primary requirements, so we can use the following operations. So basically two main things: high degree of surface finish and close dimensional accuracy. So the option A, buffing, option B, lapping, option C, honing, and option D, all of the above. So generally buffing process that will be carried out by the polishing process. So if you want to work with the high degree of surface finish, so polishing is also considering as a surface finish process, but in that case some of the scratches is being there onto the surface, so you have to performing the buffing process. So by the performing the buffing operations, that will be the high degree of surface finish and a very close dimensional accuracy. Then lapping, it will be considering as a surface finishing operations. So the buffing is also performing by lapping and honing. So the right answer is option A, buffing process. Then next question. In lapping, following abrasive is used for soft ferrous and non-ferrous metals. Option A, silicon carbide, option B, natural corundums, option C, diamonds and aluminum oxide. So basically in the lapping, the aluminum oxide that will be used for soft ferrous as well as non-ferrous materials. So you can also say that will be the artificial abrasive materials as a abrasives. So the right answer is D, aluminum oxide. The next question. Following abrasives is used for lapping hardened steel parts. So basically for hardened steel parts, so the option A, silicon carbide, option B, powdered garnet, option C, diamonds, and option D, aluminum oxide. So as we already discussing, aluminum oxide basically used for the soft ferrous and non-ferrous materials. So for lapping a hardened steel parts, generally using it will be the hard materials, and that will be the silicon carbides. So option A. Then next question. The allowance on diameter, or you can say thickness, for general lapping work is option A, 0.001 mm to 0.015 mm, option B, 0.015 mm to 0.05 mm, option C, 0.05 mm to 0.075 mm, and option C, 0.075 mm to 0.1 mm. So basically the allowance for general lapping work that will be in between 0.075 to 0.1 mm. So the option C. So basically that will be from the specifications of the lapping processes. Then next question. The shape of lap is responsible for finishing a corresponding work surface in option A, equalizing lapping, option B, form lapping, option C, hand lapping, and option D, machine lapping. So generally the shape of the lap that will be responsible for finishing the corresponding surface. So basically by the form lapping. So you can use the form lapping and you can get the any kind of shape lap. So option B, form lapping. Then next question. Hand lapping is used mainly for option A, press work dies, option B, recess or of roller bearings, option C, gear, option D, pistons. So basically hand lapping is used mainly for the press work dies, and that will be the special kind of applications of hand lapping process to manufacturing a press work die and converting your finished products. Then next question. Machine lapping is mainly used for option A press work dies, option B molding dies, option C limit gauges, and option D piston. So basically for the machine lapping process, that will be generally applicable onto the manufacturing of pistons. So the option D. Then next question. In vertical spindle lapping machines, option A upper wheel rotates, lower wheel remains stationary. Option B lower wheel rotates and upper wheel remains stationary. Both the wheels remain stationary. Option D both wheels rotate. So in case of the vertical spindle lapping machines, so basically in that case of the lapping machines, our lower wheel is being rotated. So this lower wheel is being rotated. So in between that will be the workpiece, and upper wheel that will be providing the pressure. So that will be coming a stationary. So the upper wheel that will be the stationary and lower wheel it will be rotated. So the lower wheel is being rotates and upper wheels remains stationary. So the option B, that will be the right answer. The next question. Honing is mostly used for finishing. Option A internal cylindrical surface, option B outer cylindrical surface, option C both A and B, option D none of the above. So basically for the honing, so generally it will be used for making a internal cylindrical surface finish. So this is our workpiece material, you can say cylindrical workpiece materials. So the honing tool it will be introduced into that diameters, and the abrasive sticks, as you can see, it will be attached at the periphery of the honing tool. So by the application of the springs that will be attached with these sticks. So by the generating a pressure towards the internal surface by the spring force, so that will be the abrasive sticks. Yes, you can see this pink color, that will be considering as a abrasive sticks, all the peripheries of the tool. So that will be the abrasive sticks. So basically that will be used for making internal cylindrical surfaces. So this honing tool it will be rotating as well as reciprocating. So you can make all that surface finishing with the help of honing process. So the right answer is honing is mostly used for finishing internal cylindrical surfaces. Option A. Then next question. In case of honing, the tool used is made in the form of option A cylinder, option B sticks, option C cube, option D round. So as we already discussing, these abrasives in the form of abrasive sticks. So that will be attached onto all the periphery of the tool. So the right answer is B, sticks. So always it will be into the sticks form. So if you like this, then subscribe and share more the mechanical engineering tutorials. Thank you so much and keep watching.